So, most of us have experienced the idea of like hard work being a positive thing. And I had a huge like aha moment in the middle of a session with someone recently. And I was so blown away by the realization that what came to me is the idea of the Bible verse where it says, all you need is faith as small as a mustard seed, which if you've ever seen a mustard seed, it's like a itty bitty little seed, a little bit bigger than a poppy seed, but not much. And a mustard plant grows into like a big, big bush. And when I was growing up in Christianity, this was used a lot to talk about just like having complete trust in God and not like needing to know a lot of answers. So it wasn't necessarily my favorite because I was a real question asker. But what I realized is that a lot of us have been taught this idea of like work hard, like try hard, like even, you know, if we shift out of like a more of a capitalistic experience of it, we shift that into spirituality or shadow work or manifesting, and we're like, gotta like do shadow work like nonstop, or we gotta do like rituals all day, every day, or we gotta meditate and manifest and visualize and imagine and like we make it all hard work. And this person had been sharing with me the idea of the Sankalpa, which is like a from a yogic tradition. It's like an intention. And I've heard when I do yoga nidra guided things on Insight Timer, which I have one person I love. I'll put a link to those if you're interested. They always say like choose a sankalpa or like a, I might be saying that wrong, like an intention to bring to the experience. And also in Judaism, they have a word for that called a kavanah, and it's like an intention, something that you like are bringing to the experience. And I find it so fascinating that we're not asked to bring to these like transformative experiences of yoga nidra or any kind of ritual that you bring a kavanah to, or some people bring a kavanah to like their Shabbat or their Rosh Hashanah or whatever. It's like the intention that you want to like take hold of sort of the like holy transformative power of that ritual or time. Um, and I love that, like, what we're not asked to bring is like, bring your hard work, bring your dedication, bring your like super duper commitment. You're just asked to bring this intention. And it feels like the intention is similar to the idea of like, all you need to bring to God in the context of the mustard seed is like faith as big as a mustard seed, just this little bit of willingness, which 12 steps uses that word willingness. And I think that's one of my favorite things that I gleaned from the 12-step experiences I've had is asking God for the willingness to be transformed, right? So the little tiny bit of faith or little tiny bit of intention or little tiny bit of willingness. And if we are able to offer that, then these big miraculous transformations can occur, right? But so many of us think we need to bring this like huge, overbearing, like hard work and commitment and do the shadow willingness to have it be really painful. And it's like, what if we were to bring to it just like, I'm willing to, um, I'm willing to just say like something beautiful is possible, or I'm willing to say, I would love to experience A, B, or C, and I don't need to like power it to happen or force it to happen, um, or try hard for it to happen. Um, and in that essence, that metaphor of like all you need to bring is like this little tiny mustard seed, and something so beautiful and grand can grow out of it feels like such a relief in my whole body. And there's a lot in the world about like if you want success, if you want 100 million followers, if you want to make 10,000 a month, if you want to own your own home, whatever, like all of these things involve a lot of the focus on like how something is going to happen, what you need to do to make it happen, the hard work, the discipline, um, all of this focus on like the how and the grit of the like action, all of that, and very little focus on, or really not even a mention of like, are you just willing to ask for this thing and bring the like little tiny bit of like, I think it could be possible, right? Do it and then let the how unfold. I was talking to someone today about like, let's say, someone, um, I don't know, wants to have, I had shared this story of someone who wanted a car. They needed a car and they couldn't figure out logistically or financially how to make that happen. There was like so many reasons why they couldn't have a car. And then they got a job where a car was included as a part of the role of that job. And it's like, of course, it can be that easy. Um, but when we tell the universe like exactly how something has to happen, we are placing so much limitation on possibility. Um, I really wanted to have a child, and that didn't happen in the way that maybe I expected it would, but it happened in this totally other way that like opened up these other possibilities that I didn't think were possible initially. But of course, there's endless possibilities. We see the world with so many things happening that just don't make any sense that that it's funny that we don't offer, this little tiny bit of faith to just say like, yeah, the world is full of like bizarre things. And um, when we micromanage the how something's going to happen and put so much of it um, in like our responsibility of like working hard and like trying and doing it, um, then of course we would limit how magical it could actually be coming to fruition in some totally different way. So just wanted to offer that perhaps if there's something in your life where you're feeling like it's too hard and you feel like you don't have enough energy to like work hard and try hard and commit, maybe consider offering just your intention or just your little tiny bit of faith, um, to the experience and see how that feels. Okay, love you.